Hey guys, I am apologizing first and foremost for not putting a video up for Halloween-a-thon before now. I apologize. I have been busy Halloween-a-thoning creations and graveyards and cemeteries, stones, and costume pieces and house decorations and everything. So I apologize. And if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, then you know that I've been extremely busy and I have not meant to neglect you guys. So, with that said, and out of the way, let's get right into it. Today, as the official unfortunate start, late, of course, to Halloween-a-thon, I thought today I would share with you some of my paranormal experiences. I have experienced things as far back as I can remember. And not just like one type of thing, but pretty much anything you can think of. I've experienced many, many different things. I don't know if that means I'm insensitive. I don't know if that means I'm lucky. I don't know if that means that I'm a beacon. I don't know what it means. I just know that I have experienced many different paranormal experiences, and I will share some of them with you today. It usually starts for me, it's periodic. Sometimes it's almost clockwork. Like, usually it starts about September, runs through October, sometimes ends in November, sometimes January, sometimes it doesn't end ever. And then sometimes it's just in random times, like it could be in the middle of the summer, it could be for a week, it could be, it's different every time. Like, I can't tell you, oh yeah, this is what happens all the time, I can tell you every single time it's happened. No. I could say that most of my life I've had something. So I thought I would share with you that today. So I'm going to start with last night. Now I don't know if it's just in my head because this is like October and Halloween and ghosts and ghouls and goblins and all that other stuff. I don't know if it's my overactive imagination or what it was. But last night I got home. My daughter had a soccer game. And when we got home kind of late, it was like, I don't know, 7-ish. 7:30, somewhere in there. And my husband was working late. He wasn't due home until probably 9. And we got home, and things were fine. We had dinner, tucked her in, whatever. About 8 o'clock, I've got this awful, unsettling feeling. Like, I cannot explain it at all. I had all the outside lights on. I had all the inside lights on. And I couldn't explain it. I just felt like there was something outside. Something was watching me. I don't know what it was. I was unsettled about it. I wasn't sure what it meant. I was not comfortable. Like, I would pace from room to room to room to room. Like, I would just stare out the window because I was convinced something was out there. Like, something was out there. I don't know. I didn't see anything. We do have wild animals. Nothing earth-shattering like bears or anything, but we do have like raccoons and porcupines and stuff. So I don't know if maybe I saw something like that and just, in my head, I just automatically went paranormal. But I know for a fact I didn't see anything. I know for a fact that I couldn't settle down. My daughter was in bed, so she had nothing to do with it. My husband wasn't home. He didn't get home till about 9. And it was intense. Like, I kept checking the doors and windows, and I just kept staring out the windows, like, all over the downstairs. Like, I just did not want to be downstairs. I don't know. Like, today I'm fine. I have nothing. Like, okay. But last night I was very nervous and very unsettled, and that doesn't normally happen. Like, I've lived here in this house for good gravy, 9 years, and never felt that before, ever. We don't really have a lot of crime in town, so it's not like I heard something and just my subconscious went there. And then everything was fine. My husband left for work very early this morning, in the wee darkness of the morning. And right around, I want to say 4:30, I started hearing what I thought was somebody running shoes in a dryer. you know, that thumping sound that you get. And it was very muffled, because you know, if you've ever worn shoes in a dryer, you know that it's like insane. It's loud, it's obnoxious, and you hate it. This was a very muffled, almost like somebody was running a dryer under 1,000 pounds of blankets. And then it would stop. So it would go for like 30 seconds, just enough for me to wake up and say, what is that? And then stop. And I'd get just to the point of dozing off, and I'd hear it again. And it did that for probably an hour and a half before I finally got up. I was like, alright, fine. Obviously I can't go back to sleep, so I'm just going to get up. And I got up, and my first thought was, well, maybe there's an animal trapped on my porch. Maybe I left the screen door open and trapped it on my porch. So I went outside and checked. Nope, the screen door was shut tight. So there was nothing on my porch. It's totally enclosed, so the only way you could get in is through the door, and the door was shut. So there's no way anything was on my porch. There was nothing in the dryer, so nobody was running shoes at 4 o'clock in the morning like I thought. It's happened before, but I never really thought anything of it. But it was a definite noise that I couldn't explain. It wasn't pipes or anything rattling. Nobody was awake. It was just me. And I thought my cat, because she does do really weird, strange things in the middle of the night, but she was sleeping at my feet. So it wasn't her either. So that was that one. That was last night. Now, excuse me. Like I said, I have had paranormal experiences my entire life. I'm not going to get to them all today, so I will save some for another time. But one of the more recent ones that I could think of, at least in this house, was upstairs in my bedroom. And I don't know if any of you remember this or know what I'm talking about, but I'll try to explain it the best I can. Okay. So, you know the old style TVs, like if you have grandparents or great-grandparents, you know the old style TVs that you used to shut off and they would glow for a little while? You know what I'm talking about? Alright. Now that you got that picture in your head. I was reading upstairs, and we used to have a TV in our bedroom in the corner. And it was a pretty good sized TV on a stand. And it was a new TV, so it doesn't do that whole glowing thing when you shut it off. But there was one night I was ready for bed, and my husband had fallen asleep with the TV on. So I put my book down, I shut off my light, I shut the TV off, and I noticed that the TV was glowing. Okay, didn't think anything of it. And I went to sleep, or tried to go to sleep. I don't know, for whatever reason, I decided that I needed to look in that corner. So I sort of cocked myself up on one elbow, looked over in the corner. The TV was still glowing, and in front of the TV was a little girl. And she was just standing there. She had very long, I would say probably about down here, way past her shoulders, hair. It was kind of wavy. It was not pulled back. It was all just around her face. She had on a very long, I don't know if it was a dress or a nightgown, but it was very Victorian. It had the slightly puffy sleeves. It had the square pattern here, buttons that went down. It had a high collar, had the ruffled sleeves, and it went all the way down to her ankles. And I remember she was wearing those like lace-up boots, the Victorian boots that they used to wear. I couldn't see her face. To this day, I cannot see her face. And she was as solid as I am to you. Like, she was there. It was a physical being standing in front of this TV. And the TV was lighting her up. Like, it was backlit like the old TVs. Like, it was just glowing. And there was this girl standing in front of the TV. And my immediate thought was, oh, my daughter's up. So I said, Kira, what are you doing up? And I reached over to turn on the light. Gone. And I stood there for a second in my room going, okay, there was a girl right there. It's not my kid. I went in immediately and said, Kira, why did you... She's sound asleep. She is sound asleep, snoring her head off. It wasn't her. There was a little girl in my room. I woke my husband up and I told him, and his answer was, yep, and he rolled over and went back to bed. He doesn't wake up well. I have no idea what it was, who it was. I think if my timing is correct, and it may be off a little bit, my biological mother passed away in 2005. In April, I believe. I don't remember the exact day that happened. I wish I did. I don't. I know that it was in 2005. And I know that I wasn't scared. Like, come on. Normally, if you see something in your room and it's a ghost, you're going to be like, holy cow. You're not going to just sit there and go, oh, okay. I wasn't fazed at all. I mean, yes, I've had paranormal experiences probably, I don't know, 85% of my life. But I wasn't scared. I was comforted. Like, I felt comfort from this thing. So I thought maybe it was my mom coming to say goodbye. Because she and I never met. And I don't know, that was my thought. Otherwise, I have no idea why a little girl would come and see me. I've never seen her again. Never seen her before. Just that one time, and that was it. I didn't say anything. I didn't feel anything. Just comfort. And then she was gone. Just like that. And I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I can't explain it. That's the thing that, and it fascinates me, like, so much. I am so drawn to paranormal because all the things I've seen, all the things that I've experienced, all the things that I have gone through in my life, I know that there is something more than this. So, stay tuned. I have many more stories to tell you, many more things to talk about. Halloween-a-thon is just beginning. And I will not, okay, I might wait another 3 days to record a video. I'm not sure. But I apologize. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Would love to have you as part of my family. If you have, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Leave me comments, like this video. Tell me what you guys think. And until next time, see you later.